going on, disappointed Rock Band 4 fans? We got some major Rock Band 4 news that I don't think anybody really saw coming. So it seems like Harmonix is going to be dropping Mad Catz as one of the co-publishers for Rock Band 4 and instead teaming up with a company called Performance Design Products, or PDP, for new Rock Band 4 hardware. So there's going to be new guitars and drums coming out probably later this fall to coincide with a major Rock Band 4 update this fall. You guys remember, you may remember from last month, Madcatz announced that they were not doing so well financially because Rock Band 4 did not meet its sales expectations. Although what was weird last month is that Madcatz said they're still going to continue to push Rock Band 4 and support the game. So Harmonix has a frequently asked question list about this new announcement today. I'm going to go through it in a bit and give you my thoughts. Now, if you guys don't know who PDP is, these are the same guys who made the stage kit for Rock Band 1 and 2. They've also made a bunch of other Rock Band accessories. They've done like drum silencers. They've done like microphones. They had a different name before. They were called Pelican. And apparently when they were called Pelican, they were kind of like Mad Catz back in the day. They made really shitty hardware. But I guess their hardware sort of improved. They do a lot of the different things. They make a lot of headsets. They make like glow-in-the-dark controllers. Maybe we'll get a glow-in-the-dark guitar and drum kit. That would be really cool. Now, Harmonix was asked by GameSpot as to whether PDP was effectively replacing Mad Catz, but Harmonix didn't really answer that question. They said that Mad Catz will continue to sell its Rock Band 4 peripherals, though there's no word if the company will continue to order shipments, and a Mad Catz representative was not immediately available for comment on this story. Look at the questions you guys may have about this announcement. So I think maybe the biggest question you guys are going to have is what's going to happen to my Mad Catz instruments? Are they still going to be supported by Rock Band 4? The clear answer is yes. If you have any instruments that work today, they're going to work in the future on Rock Band 4. You don't have to worry about that. Now, Mad Catz is still going to continue to support Rock Band 4. They're still going to be doing firmware updates, apparently, although there's no word on how long those will continue for. And they'll still continue to honor their warranty on their products as well. The two other big questions is, are they going to be bringing back Pro Keys and Pro Guitar? The answer is absolutely not. They're just sticking to the guitar, bass, drum, and vocal instruments. You don't have to worry about your instruments being outdated. The price of the base game for Rock Band 4 is not changing, so the price is still going to remain the same. This announcement is not going to change Harmonix's plans for DLC, and it does not mean that Rock Band 5 is coming anytime soon. And in regards to Rock Band 4 on PC, if you're wondering if your Mad Catz instruments are going to work, they should work provided your PC has Bluetooth support. The other question you guys may have is, will there be new PDP guitars and PDP drums? Harmonix is going to be making more announcements about that at PAX East this April and E3 in June. So we're going to have full coverage of that, guys. Now I want to talk about my thoughts on this announcement. From reading this announcement and looking at the FAQ that Harmonix put up on their page, it doesn't appear that PDP is going to be doing any kind of new microphone. It's just going to be strictly guitar and drums. And I gotta say, I think when they're talking about teaming up with PDP, the thing that really comes to my mind is like, are they gonna have GameStop and like Best Buy stock these instruments? Because when you go to GameStop, which I did this past week, they still have tons of stock of Rock Band 4 in their store. Like, are these companies really gonna be willing to have more Rock Band 4 instruments in their store, or are they just going to sell it through PDP's website or Harmonix's website? I think that's probably the biggest question I have. I imagine they'll probably sell it on Amazon, but I don't know if stores like GameStop are really going to be open to having more Rock Band 4 hardware when they can't even sell the Guitar Hero Live stuff and the Rock Band 4 stuff they already have in stock. The other thing I'm also thinking is that there may be a possibility that Rock Band 4 and Harmonix maybe looking at relaunching Rock Band 4. So if you guys remember when Rock Band 3 came out, a year after it came out in 2011, Harmonix relaunched Rock Band 4. They came up with some new SKUs, so you could buy the Pro Guitar with the game, you could buy the keyboard with the game, or you could just buy the normal guitar with the game as well. And I'm thinking maybe that's what Harmonix is going to do when these new instruments come out. And I gotta say, it is a bit of a slap in the face to the early adopters. There's lots of people who spent the $250 US or more to actually get these shitty instruments that came with the game. Like, the guitar is not horrible, the microphone's okay, the drums are an absolute piece of shit. They really are. And now having to pay more money, it's kind of like Harmonix has said, okay, we're not going to fix the drums, you're just going to have to buy new drums. And that really sucks for a lot of people, and I'm sure these drums are not going to be cheap. I'm kind of curious what the design's going to look like. I imagine it'll probably be the same kind of design we've seen before, but probably all the internal hardware will be maybe a bit different. I think the one really good thing that could come out of this is that Harmonix is actually able to broaden the audience base for Rock Band 4, and that perhaps we could see a stage kit make its return to the Xbox One and make its first time appearance on Sony's console as well. I would buy a stage kit in a heartbeat, but the stage kit, a lot of people didn't buy back in the day, so I don't know if they're going to re-release it. Probably not, although it'd be cool if they did. And Harmonix talked about they're going to be doing some more announcements at PAX East and E3. Don't be surprised if they start taking pre-orders for the new guitar and drums at PAX East like they did last year when Rock Band 4 was announced. They had those special Penny Arcade Expo guitars you could pre-order. And I think the final thing that's really interesting with this announcement is that they talked about a major update coming this fall. Now that could be a variety of things. Maybe it's online play. Probably not. Everything they've been saying about online play is that we're thinking about it, but we're not for sure bringing it back. So they're probably going to have a pretty significant update this fall, maybe a bunch of new game modes, maybe some new game modes we haven't seen before, some returning ones. But I want to know from you guys, what do you make of this announcement? Comment below and let me know. I'm not really surprised considering Mad Catz really dropped the ball on Rock Band 4 and released a product that shouldn't have been released as soon as it was. They really should have waited like another 6 months to release the game, but because they were competing with Guitar Hero Live, I'm sure that had a lot to do with announcing the game releasing in October of last year. So that does it for today's video, guys. If you liked what you saw, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Take care.